Hey, it's TOKKI, and in this episode, we'll be exploring restaurants we think each Straw Hat pirate would eat at if they visited Tokyo. We have 10 crew members and only one day to eat it all. Let's get started. It's only 7 a.m. and we're on the morning train bound for Tsukiji Market to try Usopp's favorite food, grilled seasonal fish. Tsukiji Market is a paradise for seafood lovers with rows of Japan's best local vendors. If there's a place to try seasonal fish, this is it. We are drawn in by the smell of charcoal coming from an unassuming tent. The owner recommended ebodai, otherwise known as the Japanese butterfish. The meat is wonderfully soft and flaky, with a nice smokiness to it. We eat every part of the fish as we expected Usopp would on Little Garden Island. Not even the eyeball was left behind. Our next stop is in Ginza, where we'll find the best Japanese shokupan, aka milk bread, to make Robin's favorite food, sandwiches. Japan is known for their elite bread shops, and Century the Bakery is at the top of the list. Once you enter, the host will lead you to a room with shelves overflowing with books. Exactly the kind of vibe where our Ohara native Robin would thrive. When you order, you can choose between Japanese, American, or British bread. But since we're in Tokyo, we asked the waitress for the most popular sandwich out of the Japanese options. Behold the cheese omelette sandwich, served with a side of cute pickles. The sandwich is not toasted intentionally to highlight the soft and pillowy shokupan. The cheesy omelette filling is just so warm and comforting, perfect to pair with Robin's favorite side of black coffee. Only a 10-minute walk away is where we'll find Sanji's favorite food, spicy seafood pasta. Located on the basement floor of Ginza's Tokyo Plaza, Cafe Conana is a petite and cutesy restaurant that specializes in Japanese pastas. You can pick between 4 types: dashi, soy milk, soy sauce, or miso. I ordered the shrimp pasta tossed in soy sauce butter, which was topped with a runny onsen egg. Konana also has house-curated spices, which you can add to taste. I added a lot since we know Sanji likes it spicy. Also, 2 more reasons why Sanji would love this restaurant. 1, you can order each pasta in a set that comes with tea, his favorite drink. And 2, I looked around and only saw women diners. Maybe Sanji is actually a chef here. Not surprisingly, Franky's favorite food is hamburgers and fries. But surprisingly, this Western dish can be found tucked away in one of Tokyo's oldest districts, Asakusa. Follow a series of quiet neighborhood streets and you'll find the Burger Craft. The shop uses 100% Wagyu beef and makes almost all their toppings and sauces from scratch. I ordered the honey and dry tomato burger with a side of fries. The owner creates burgers just like how Franky builds ships, with incredible pride and gusto. The burger itself is so juicy and the combination of flavors is wild. Franky would be happy because it all pairs really well with Coca-Cola. For the Straw Hat's first mate and swordsman Zoro, let's dive deeper into Asakusa. Walk through the famous Nakumi Sidori lined with traditional Japanese snacks, and you'll arrive at Misojyu, a cozy little rice ball shop. Zoro's favorite food is white rice and sea king meat, so in Tokyo, of course he'd order an onigiri with grilled salmon. The rice is so fluffy and served warm, which brilliantly highlights the salted fish. I also ordered a mentaiko and cream cheese onigiri for a punch of flavor. Trust me, Zoro, this pairs really well with sake. It's already 3 p.m. and we need to get to the opposite side of Tokyo for Chopper's favorite treat. Spoiler alert, it's cotton candy. In just 40 minutes, we've arrived at Harajuku Station. Our candy shop is located on the famous and very trendy Takeshita Street. Let's head up to Totti Candy Factory. This shop specializes in different flavors of cotton candy, which are denoted by the colors. You can also mix and match a cotton candy rainbow. I chose 3 flavors, strawberry as a base, followed by lemon and soda on top. The giant cotton candy cloud on a stick is very pretty, but an absolute sugar overload. As a doctor, I'd expect Chopper to prefer sweets with a little more nutrition, like a Harajuku crepe. For Nami, we're walking to Omotesando, a district known for its opulence and wealth. Nami's favorite food is tangerines, so we're at the Kannonyama Fruit Parlour, which specializes in beautiful parfaits. Unfortunately, tangerines, or mikans in Japanese, are out of season right now, so we opted for the mikan soda float instead. The mikan soda is 100% pressed tangerines with carbonation. Gently mix and pour over the ice cream. Float is creamy and tastes really bright thanks to the citrus notes. Might have to stock up on these mikan sodas on the Thousand Sunny. Thank God Brook's favorite food is curry because I've been looking for an excuse to go back to Bongo's gourmet beef curry in Shinjuku. Attached to the New Oman shopping complex, this restaurant always has a long queue with hungry customers dying, sorry Brook, to try this luxurious curry. The menu is pretty wide, with options to add tempura, omelets, or even a full-on hamburger steak. But the star is always curry. The curry's rich, deep flavor is developed by simmering a generous amount of slow-cooked beef cheeks, which is then combined with the French demi-glace sauce. It's full of soul, just like Brook. I struggled to find Jimbei's favorite food, mozuku, at a restaurant. Luckily, I learned from Japanese locals that I might be able to find mozuku at a konbini. So we headed over to the nearest Lawson. Can't believe it, but they actually have mozuku, a slippery seaweed prepared in vinegar, in the refrigerated section. I personally love both seaweed and vinegar, so I think this will be a really easy snack for me. But actually, the seaweed is way more slimy than I expected, and the vinegar and sugar mixture tastes a little pungent in not so great of a way. I tried again though, but only on Fishman Island. And finally, we end our night with our beloved Captain Luffy. Luffy's favorite food is all meat. Pretty obvious if you've even seen one episode of One Piece. So for our last meal, we'll enjoy Japanese barbecue at Yakiniku Futago. This restaurant specializes in a monster wagyu cut called manga niku, which is basically a giant slab of chuck flap steak with 2 bones placed on the side of it. Very beefy and incredibly juicy. I highly recommend pairing each bite of steak with wasabi. I absolutely love this restaurant and will definitely return to celebrate when Luffy becomes the Pirate King. And we did it! We ate every Straw Hat Pirate's favorite food in a single day exploring Tokyo. Please like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which anime characters I should cover next. Thanks so much for your support always. Love you guys! Alright everyone,